And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 129 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate, and this is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers.
And we will happily drink them.
Yes, we will, and I might chug them. Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can head to the merch shop. You can buy, we got different podcast stuff. We have cat stuff, dog stuff, holiday stuff. You can find all of our links there, and you can also become a monthly fucky supporter. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
Yes.
Love all the fuckies.
We love all of our fuckies, paid and free.
That's true. That's true. But we do want to thank some of our paid fuckies. We want to thank Jose, Sydney, Luis, Mandy, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, and Lindsay. Thank you so much.
Woo.
And also, if you would like to, if you have a business, you want to get the word out there about what you do, you want to support the podcast and be featured on the podcast, we'll do a little commercial for you. You can do one episode, you can do a month of episodes, you can do, whatever you feel like. So shoot us a message at Did You Do Nate on Instagram, and we can work something out.
I think it's a great deal.
Yes. And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere.
We should start doing like a little ASMR thing.
Yeah.
With us or the pug.
The little clicky things.
Yeah.
Too.
Opening the package. We don't have long enough nails. Tick, 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 tick.
Click. Oh, yeah. And let's get to some comments from the last episode. The "We be there, we be everywhere" might be my favorite bit, and that is from Jordan.
Oh, yay. That just randomly happened.
Yeah, I just think, I don't know if you started saying it and then I did or what, but yeah, it was organic.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah. And the next comment, oh my God, your trip getting there stressed me out just hearing about it. It sucks y'all had to go through all that. Also, I had mac and cheese pizza last night for dinner, and although it sounds like a strange combination, it was good. And that was from Christina.
Yay, Christina. Glad you tried it.
Yes, and getting there was extremely stressful.
Yes.
It was a lot. And yeah, the mac and cheese pizza is pretty fucking good. I mean,
it sounds weird, but it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Cheese on the pizza, cheese on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Mix it all together.
Yeah.
It's going to the same place.
And try, I don't know what else was on your pizza, but try putting a little buffalo chicken on, or just chicken, and you put some buffalo sauce on it.
Buffalo sauce. I like
Delicious.
that. You don't need the Cheeto dust. Mm-mm.
No. Well, that was the pickle pizza.
True.
Yeah. Which also, I've been seeing some pickle pizza recipes.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
I loved the pickle pizza.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
It was really good. It was really good. And next, this is from Tata. I wonder if is that her real name? We probably know who this is. We just don't know what her Spotify name is.
Yeah.
But she says it's called Holding When They Circle. Great episode, guys. You guys had quite the adventure getting there.
Oh, holding.
Yes,
plane.
like a holding pattern.
But I don't think he even said that. We're gonna hold up in the air.
No, I was when last episode we were talking. I was trying to think of what it's called because like Vanessa said, I think it's circling, and I think that's not what I said, but that sounds right as well. But I think it is like we're in a holding pattern.
True.
Like, right? Doesn't that mean like you are circling?
Yeah,
so one of those is right. But thank you very much for the input. We appreciate it because we were wrong.
Yes, thank you, Tata and Vanessa.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys keeping us correct.
Yes, that's right. So we're gonna finish some stuff up from Iowa, a little bit more from the state fair, and then that will wrap up our trip. But I didn't even talk about last episode when we were speaking about how I had to submit a claim for the hotel and the Papa John's, the pizza, and the lift back and forth and everything. They did refund me. They refunded me maybe 48 hours.
I thought it would at least take like a few weeks, especially with everybody that was affected by their IT outage or whatever they want to call it. So I pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, they reimbursed me literally everything I sent, from the waters and Gatorades we bought at the gas station, the pizza, everything. So
we were thinking, we'll just submit it, see what, at least if they give us the hotel or something, that'll be great. And they gave it to us all.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Thank you, United.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
And they did give us each a $75 credit.
Yes.
Which is nice. So I was trying to look for flights. Everybody that's from Georgia, we are trying to get back to Georgia, to Atlanta. but man, flights are just so expensive. They're like between, $400, $500, $600 at the time that we're looking.
That's crazy.
So I jump on United. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. We can use our United.
$75.
Yeah, we'll use that. And yeah, it's like $500 or $600. And I'm like, oh, that's why they give it to you.
Yeah.
It's like a coupon where they give you 10% off, which they know you're just going to be buying other things there. Or maybe if they give you like a free smoothie or something, like, well, I'm going to buy a hamburger and fries and all this other stuff. So.
I bet they bank on people not using it. Like, oh, people probably forget about the credit or it expires or something.
Well, I mean, to their credit, literally,
credit your credit.
to their credit of the credit, it's valid for a full year.
That's nice.
Yeah, because when we had that issue with Frontier and they gave us like a $50 credit and it expired in like a month.
I told them to take the credit and shove it up their ass. Frontier.
Up their plane hole.
Up it. Like 50. Number one, I'm not flying you again. Number two, what's $50 going to do for me?
Yeah, exactly. So, fuck you, United. I mean, not United.
No.
Sorry. We love you, United, kind of.
Frontier.
Yes, Frontier.
They're still making me mad.
I'll still fly them, but I won't be happy about it.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we've flown them since that.
No, we haven't. But we haven't flown, into the States super often since then.
True.
Just a couple times. But yeah, for a trip to Iowa, it was a lot of firsts for K Monito. So it was his first time touching real grass, some Kentucky bluegrass. It's in my parents' front yard.
Nice grass. He loved it.
Yeah, because as you know, like we live in the jungle, so there's not a lot of grass around. It's kind of
jungly.
Yeah, jungly grass. It's a lot of
sand,
dirt and rocks and sand, and yeah, there is some grass, but it's kind of like crabby grass kind of. Actually, on we call it Potty Island. It's just the little, what do you call those things? It's like a median slash
median.
What is it called, a boulevard or something? I don't know, like the little grassy area. Somebody else, maybe Tata or Vanessa, if you can tell us what that's called as
we
well.
don't know vocabulary words, so please help us.
We can just describe things.
It's like in the middle of the street, and it's got some trees and some grass, and all the dogs poop and pee there.
Yeah, I thought that was a boulevard, but maybe not.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, so there's a little bit of grass there, but not a lot. So it was really cool to see K Monito see real grass for the first
He
time.
would lay down on it, and your dad would take him out there and just sit there, and we're like, go sit outside with Grandpa, and he's just like loving on the grass. It was so cute.
Yeah, he really
I
did.
felt bad taking him away.
Yeah, and then he mastered stairs at my parents' place.
He did.
Yeah, because they have stairs, and they're carpeted stairs.
Yeah.
But they kind of go up, and then there's like a little landing, and then they go up again to upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And he was afraid to go up or down.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't go up them. And he would kind of do that, like, we're like, come on, buddy, come on.
Yeah,
he's
you
like
can
doing
do it,
the bark. And he's like,
Yeah.
he's getting all crazy.
Biting the carpet.
Yeah, because he wants to do it, but he's scared.
Yeah.
And so finally, after like a few days, I think, he mastered going up the stairs.
Up the stairs, yes.
But going down was a little scary for him. I mean, rightly so.
Those were a lot of stairs, and they're a lot, it's like you can look down to the downstairs.
And they're not wide stairs. I mean, they're, half a foot or something like that. The stairs here are a lot wider.
Yeah, very skinny, very narrow.
But then eventually I don't know, did you like practice with him to go down the you kind of like not drug him down the stairs, but like kind of you held his harness while he went down the stairs.
I don't know, I gave him a little push.
Yeah.
I didn't throw him down the stairs, but I got him a running start with his harness. I was like, okay, you can do it now. It's carpet. You're not going to hurt yourself. Let's go. And then he was like, oh, I'm going.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think he was like, oh, this isn't so scary.
You just need a little momentum. Because like it was funny when he had only learned to go up the stairs and not down.
Yeah.
We would be somewhere and we hear this and he had walked up the stairs to the top level, to the upstairs, but he couldn't come back down. So like everybody else was down on the ground floor.
So cute. At least he was calling us like, please, someone help me.
Somebody help.
Help. I need help.
And so for you other dog owners out there, if you have any tips for us, so we are trying. He's obsessed with Alexis. Like he will cry. I know. I'm there too.
I'm obsessed with him too.
I'm one of. I mean, when you leave, I cry too. But like if we're in if I'm just here with him, or I was before we left, he would, and you left, he would just stand at the door and cry because he wanted to be by you, even if you just go into the bathroom or anything.
He would whine for sure.
Yeah. I say cry, but it's whine.
Yeah,
Crying sounds worse. He's not like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He's like,
he's completely fine, safe, has all his toys, has everything, has other people. He just wants me because he thinks I'm where food comes from. I
Yeah.
guess.
So we decided to go out to eat with my parents when we were up in Iowa for the trip. And like this restaurant was a 4-minute drive.
Yeah, it's
So-
like behind your parents' house.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, basically. So we're like, okay, well, we need to, practice with him to be by himself. So he, like let him cry it out a little bit. That's what a lot of things we've seen is like, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
But we set up a camera in there just to make sure he was okay. And, he didn't, I don't know, get his harness caught on something and
Yeah.
he's stuck or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So we go out to dinner and we were there for 90 minutes and he cried the entire time.
I know.
Like,
He's just a baby.
I
We're
know.
talking about you. Yes,
Yeah,
he's
so
looking at us like,
we- we've been starting to like work separate. Like, we both work remotely. And so we're usually sitting at the kitchen table together. And anytime you go to the, out of the house or you go to the bathroom, he cries. So we started to have you go like to a friend's place or go out to a coffee shop or whatever and just be okay with me here by ourselves.
I need to remove myself more from
Yes.
being here 24/7.
Exactly.
with
Because he's
him.
a little codependent with you.
Yeah.
And so we're thinking once we get him okay with that, and he seems to be doing better. Like he's biting on the cables. Son of a bitch. You're gonna ruin the podcast, Game on
He's
YouTube.
like, I'm back.
We
I'm
need
back."
more donations, guys.
Well, he's like, you're talking shit about me. I'm going to come eat your shit.
True. But anyway, so he's doing a little bit better. But anybody that's raised puppies or a puppy before, if you have any other tips, because we're fine with just like leaving him and, hoping he calms down, but he ain't calming down. Like he'll
Right.
cry for like the full hour and a half, 2 hours that we're gone. So
we
how,
haven't left him that long yet. We're trying to do we've read training. You leave him for like 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then you come back and leave him for another 5 minutes. You do like smaller time windows, which we have done, and now we're trying to make them longer, and he's not doing so good with the longer. So
yeah, but I will say today he's been doing better. Like when you went to the gym and it was just him and I here, he didn't sit by the door and cry. He stayed in his bed. He didn't get
Great.
up. So I think maybe it's starting to work. But
Mhm.
again, if anybody else has any other tips, because and it's probably on us for watching him on the camera, but I don't want him to cry for an hour and a half. He's gonna hurt his
Yeah.
little voice box.
I know. I feel bad about his voice, and then just getting upset and him thinking, everybody left me. And it's probably because, too, he had 6 brothers and sisters. There was a litter of 7. And then he had the mom, Penelope, the aunt, Petunia, and then Juliet and Juan were always home with him. So he's literally always been around people and always had tons of guests and visitors, too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so he's getting used to it, but yeah, it's a work in progress.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then also, what did we do when we were there? We went up and saw my grandma for her 91st birthday.
Yeah.
So,
Man, your grandma Audrey is like with it. She has the better memory than some people our age. She
Yeah.
remembers everything, and especially everything we do. Hi, Betty.
how's he doing?
He's good.
Okay, good.
Hey.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, totally with it. She's in an assisted living place now.
Mobility.
She has a new roommate. Really loves her. I mean, it's like I think about being older and being in a home or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was by herself for quite a while. Like she had her own room. It was a double room, but she was by herself.
Yeah.
And then they put a roommate with her, and I'm like, God, old people are usually set in their ways and stubborn enough. Can you imagine being put with a roommate at 90 years old? Like you don't want to do that as an adult. That's something you get stuck with as a kid or in college or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
To like get stuck with a roommate that you don't know and you have no control over as a 90-year-old seems scary.
Seems really scary. But your mom said that they're very accommodating. They
Yeah.
know, Audrey likes to read and doesn't go to bed early and this and that. So they're trying to find someone similar to her, because I remember people they tried to put her with, and she was like, I don't get up early. I don't go to bed early. I don't
listen to TV or
Yeah.
watch TV or whatever. So it was nice that she got to meet Kemonito and she loved him. Like I posted some like Instagram stories about it, but yeah, she was just like Kemonito was just loving on her, like licking her face,
yeah.
and she was like, and every old person there was like, oh, is that a bug?
Uh-huh.
And some guy that like was outside with us with my grandma, he came over and said hello. And he was like, "Thank you so much. That's made my week."
Yeah,
and I was like,
he was
"Oh,
so
that's
happy.
sad."
And the other guy had a pug. He was like, we had a pug that was like 20. And we're like,
Oh,
oh, that's
yeah.
great to know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, no bite.
But when we were leaving, my grandma, 91 years old, gave me the best advice.
Oh, yeah?
She said, I gave her a hug and a kiss goodbye, and she said, "Nate," she said, "don't drink too much. 9 or 10 glasses is plenty."
9 or 10 glasses.
Yeah. Maybe she said pints or something, but yeah.
So funny.
I was like, I thought she was like saying like I drink too much or something. She's like 9 or 10 is great.
9 or 10
It was
is
like,
good.
okay, cool, Grandma.
That's so
I'll keep it to that.
It's so funny.
Another thing that I got while I was there. So like electronics are a little more expensive in Mexico than they are in the States. So we usually try to get our things while we're there.
Yes.
Like your laptop. You got your laptop fixed.
Yep. God.
I was trying to get my phone fixed. That's another story. But so I got a new drone. So hopefully you'll be seeing some new cool drone videos coming out soon from me.
That'll be great.
What else did I get? Oh, we got a projector. This isn't going to help y'all, but this is for us. We got a projector. My brother got me a projector for my birthday.
Helps my eyeballs.
Yeah, helps our eyeballs because we just had a little baby TV. So
Tiny.
we took it off the wall. It's a big like flat wall, and now we can watch TV on a fucking projector. So this is great. It's like I don't know. What do you think? It's like 5 feet wide.
It's big. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm 5'3", so yeah, it's probably as long and as tall as me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I got the new Meta glasses.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll be able to. I bought some for the Super Bowl when I did the Super Bowl last year, or I guess it's this year technically. And then I just returned them because they were expensive. But I got a good deal for the Prime Days.
Prime Day,
is what they're
yeah.
calling them. Yeah, it was like 30-40% off or something. So I got them. So I was able to pick them up when I got back home, and so it'll make if you watch us on Instagram or Facebook, you see we do a little podcast video every week, and we try to include a clip of something weird or crazy that we've seen while we're telling the story with it. And sometimes it's a little awkward to like hold your phone out if something weird's happening, like, hey, look at that guy's fucking funny shirt or something,
Yeah.
and like holding a phone and trying to get a video of it.
Or like a deer head.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But with these glasses, it's going to be so much better because I'll be wearing the glasses. I can just go boop and I can record it and not look like a weirdo.
Yes.
Yeah, except for.
You just look like a handsome weirdo.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the glasses on you. They look good.
Yeah, they're little
Very-
nerd glasses.
Very becoming.
Dude, what is he doing over there?
He's trying to eat my hand off. Hold on
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What else did we do? While we were at dinner with my parents that, we left came on into and he was crying. The golfers that were on hole 9 that are like right by us, because this was like a restaurant by a golf course. And we were sitting there at dinner and all of a sudden we see this boom, 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 doo. And these guys come over and they're like, "We are so sorry." And their golf ball hit the ground, went up into our umbrella, bounced off our table, and landed in the flower bed right next to us.
It did.
Yeah. And
It
so
was right next to me at the table. I was like, "Ay."
and so when they came over, they were like, "We're so sorry." And it was laying in the flower bed. And my dad goes to pick it up. And I go, "Nope. You seen Happy Gilmore? Play the ball where it lies."
Yes.
Your ball has struck my foot.
I think the kids looked at you guys like, "Are you serious? I'm just gonna move it." They were like, "I'm so sorry." I'm so
Yeah, I think they
sorry."
dropped it. But yeah, so I was like, "No, you got to play it out of the fucking flower bed."
Play it where it
Yeah.
lies, man.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
We also went to the farmer's market. So downtown Des Moines has a really good farmer's market. Oh, what was that?
We have a
Barking.
gremlin.
Yeah. So they have a farmer's market downtown Des Moines. And hey, no. Sorry. And we went there and I didn't realize how big it got. They have like snipers on the building now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was because of the farmer's market or it was during the Iowa State Fair. And usually there's like politicians in town and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if the like snipers were there to like make sure like maybe there was a politician doing like a handshaking, baby kissing kind of thing at the.
Maybe, yeah. They were at the fair too.
Yeah, true.
They were on top of like the grandstand and places. So weird.
He's going crazy. Piranha mode. Trying
Piranha.
to bite me. No, get down.
Calm it down.
Oh, yeah. But also we went to this restaurant that or actually it's a brewery, but it's in the farmer's market on the main street. And what did you get that they got the little baby beer? We got a baby beer like this big, a little beer mug.
Oh, I wanted a taster of one of the beers. And then I was like, actually, just bring me a pint. So she ended up bringing both. She was like, I brought you the taster and the big one in case someone else wants to try. And we were like, Baby beer for Que Monito.
But they have
Photo
this
shoot.
thing that I get every year, and our friend jeez, buddy.
Wow.
Our friend Jackie was in town, and she comes every year to meet up with us at the fair.
Yeah.
And I can't believe she didn't remember getting this. I was like, oh, we got to get a route down. And she was like, okay, let's do it. You know, it's Saturday morning, or maybe it's Sunday. I can't remember what day it was.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's do a route down. So I order it, and we get to, and they come, and she goes, what is a root down again? And I was like, oh, it's homemade root beer and Jaeger.
Ugh.
And she's like, oh. And so I was like,
yeah.
let's do a video. So I'm like, I shoot mine and I chug it. And she's like, no.
She looked at me like, I understand why you didn't want to do one now. I was like, I've done them in the past. I don't need one today.
Yeah. So this was a full circle moment. So in Iowa, there's no recreational marijuana. It's not legal. But we're kind of on an island. I think Illinois is recreational, Minnesota, Missouri, not Nebraska, I don't think. But so basically, like almost all the states around us are, and so
crazy.
so we're like, fuck. So we're looking for like a friend that was maybe coming in state from one of the legal states or whatever. And my mom goes, oh well, our friends and I like 2 weeks ago drove down to Missouri. And it's like a 90-minute drive, and we just, hit the dispensary on the border. And
Love it. We're like, what?
We're like, what? Okay. So me, my parents, and Que Monito pile into the car, and we all go on a little road trip down to Missouri.
That's great.
Old Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. So it was just funny because on the way we were looking for something to eat, and my mom, there was like nothing to eat because it's a bunch of little small towns in Iowa. So there's like a couple diners, but we needed a place where you could sit outside. And the only place outside there was like a Mexican restaurant, but my mom doesn't like Mexican food sometimes. So we're like, where the fuck can we eat? So we look in the visitor center that's like on the border, like the welcome center, I guess, has a Made Right loose meat sandwich place in it, but they have like, I don't know, picnic tables, I guess. They're like picnic tables outside.
Seating, inside seating.
And they have a salad bar. So all of us go into the salad bar. Well, we take turns watching Que Monito. We go in, we make our salads, we come outside. Then we cross the border, and then we go get some gypsy salad and then come back. But it was just so funny because I remember being but high school, and getting in trouble for smoking weed, or like we had a tree house that we used to like hotbox, and my dad like boarded up the door to it so we couldn't do that anymore.
Oh my God,
and it was just like,
Mark.
it's just so funny that we went from getting in trouble, however many years ago, 20, 25 years ago or something, for smoking weed, and then now here my parents are driving me to another state so we can go buy some.
I love that all of our parents are open to, I'll take a gummy, or I'll hit a joint, or this. And we're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and they're basically like gummies, like that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But so I just thought it was interesting, like full circle moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's so funny.
And then another story from our Iowa trip was we went to this dive bar, and this bar has been there forever. Like we go in, and it has like just stickers and everything on the walls, and I don't know if it's like a not a gay bar, but like gay, I guess it's like a gay friendly bar or something.
Yeah.
Because they had like one of those little Bud Light like rainbow signs outside.
Course.
And so we go in, and there's these guys, and they can, oh my God, like they didn't say Que Monito, but they're like, oh, little baby,
Everyone,
like,
yes.
oh, they wanted to see him and play with him. So we're us and some of the friends that we went there, and my parents were with us as well.
Yep.
We go into the bar, and we're sitting in the back of the bar, and then along the bar, these three gay guys sitting there, and they're like backs are to us basically, and y'all's back. I'm facing them, but y'all's backs are to me.
Yeah.
And one of our friends says, look what's going on over here. And this is like was it like a Sunday afternoon or something? It was like a Sunday fun day kind of thing. There's the three guys sitting at the bar stools. The one at the stool closest to us was holding the back of the other guy. In the middle, the guy in the middle had his foot up in the air at the bar, and the guy farthest from us was giving him a foot massage.
Ew.
At the bar.
What? I'm so glad I didn't see that.
Yeah. Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, great.
So I go to get another round of beers, and so I go around past the guys.
The feet.
Yeah, go around the feet people. And I order the beers, and then I turn around to come back, and the guy that was in the middle, the other guy was still holding his back, that was on the far right.
Yeah.
The guy in the middle was sitting there with his, wearing shorts with his legs open, and then the guy closest to me had both hands up his shorts, and I could see him like doing a little. He was jerking him off
At the bar.
At the bar.
Oh
I
my
was like, oh my god! I was like, thank God my parents were like turned around or looking or paying attention or anything.
Oh my gosh! Thank God none of it. Yeah, none of us saw that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So that was a little risky.
That's fun. Maybe we won't go back to that bar.
But the bar actually, it's like I said, hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's the definition of a dive bar.
Yes.
My dad opened his office in like 1976 or 1979 or something like. Yeah, I think it was 76. He said, and he said that bar was still there. And he's like, you didn't go to that bar. Like at the time, it was like, I don't know if it was like a biker bar.
Biker.
Yeah, something like that. Like he said, it was like
Dangerous.
you could get like beat up for going in there if you weren't, part of the group that went there or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Scary.
yeah, so times have changed.
Times have changed. It did. It had a dirty feel to it. The bar did.
Yeah.
There was like writing on the wall from the ceiling to the floor, and everything looked dirty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
But
been.
it was fun.
Yeah. Well, it's had writing on the wall for 50 years, basically.
Yeah. It looked like it for sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So gross.
Yeah, definitely. But the Iowa State Fair has great people watching.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
There's like tons of old people on scooters. I mean, I swear they're like racing. It looks like, Mima and Grandpa are just going at it.
Let's go.
Yeah, and I guess actually that's why we have the Granny Grand Prix for sale on hansonsonhiatus.com. You can get it in a shirt or a mug or whatever. So, a little plug there.
It's a big seller. People love that one.
But we would just sit up at the bar and just watch people, people watching, eating food. They're all sunburnt. I mean, they just looked like they've been through it.
They've been there for the day.
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh.
And also, what is up with strollers now? Like, they are no longer strollers. They're like chariots.
Yes.
They have like was it like an awning kind
Yeah.
of thing? I mean, it looks like they might as well be driving a like a king size bed down the street.
They were all in the way. Get out of the way.
And every year there's this guy that drops off cash off of the Sky Ride, and he just throws the bills out there, and everybody goes crazy. So we're walking, and I see them. And I see the money raining down, and I'm filming it, and I turn to you, and I'm about to say, can you believe these people are going crazy over a couple dollar bills? And you are not there. And I turn around, and you're running.
Money.
You were gone.
Of course I'm running. $5 is $5. So I see money falling from the sky. I'm running towards it. I was running with all these kids and moms like, let's go.
Oh, shoot. But you did you get anything?
No, I didn't get anything. I missed all the dollars, and I guess there were $2 bills I heard. But at the very end, once he stopped dropping money, I saw him and he had one more bill, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a big one. So I ran up and he dropped it, and there were these other girls around me, and it was right there. I was like, I got this. And I was about to grab it. And then this tall guy behind me goes, whoop, yay, look what I got, to his family. And I'm like, that's fucking rude. That was my $20 bill. It was $20. It was a $20 bill. And he didn't even care. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, I was so mad. It was right. Who just reaches over top somebody and just takes it,
Assholes with kids.
Assholes.
Just kidding.
I was like, I hope you choke on that $20.
Oh, man. But yeah, it's great people watching. If you ever get a chance, go to the fair. Lots of different crazy outfits. And
That's one of my favorite things to do. We just sit down with some beers and people watch.
We need to do that more next year because, like, as many times as we went there, we only sat up at Jalapeno Pete's like once or twice.
Yeah,
like,
and usually we go a lot.
Yeah, so
it was a little different this year because it came Monito, so everybody was a little.
Yeah, but on that day that we didn't have anyone with us, like, we should have just sat up there for like an hour. We were there for like a beer or something like that. Next year.
It was hot.
Yeah.
We needed to move.
Another funny thing at the fair is they do the national anthem every day.
Yeah.
I think at 10 a.m. and noon.
Yeah.
And literally the entire fair stops.
Yeah.
And
nobody's doing anything.
Everybody puts their hand over their heart, takes off their hat. They find a flag somewhere. But it was funny because they were playing music on the speakers and stuff. They were playing Pussycat Dolls, and then it went into the national anthem.
Yep.
It was like that's quite the transition.
And then it came back to Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, another Pussycat Dolls song? Who's like doing this playlist?
Yeah. And this year we one of our favorite artists right now is Parker McCollum, country guy. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, we were listening to him when Tiger was passing, so he's kind of like special to us. Yeah. And so he was coming to the Iowa State Fair this year, along with who else was there? Like AC/DC, Def Leppard, Hank Williams Jr., Pitbull, T-Pain, everybody. So big, he was there.
They get good concerts there.
And we knew he was coming, like when they announced it in like April. So we were like, we got to get tickets. And we love going to sitting in the pit because there's, there's no chairs. So you can get close. You can back up. Yeah. Do whatever. So we bought a pair of tickets and then we were like, should we buy another pair? Like in case somebody else wants to come with us or something. Yeah. So we did. And nobody wanted to come with us.
Nobody wanted to go see Parker McCall with us.
Well, it wasn't even him. It was like I can't remember what day it was on, but
it was like a Friday night. So.
Okay, well that's not helping my cause.
Yeah, true.
I was like, well, maybe it's a Wednesday or something. Yeah, I just don't think a lot of people know who he is yet. He's still kind of a newer artist. But so nobody wanted to go, so I put the tickets up on StubHub, and I'm like, I'll just throw them up there for like what everybody else is asking for, and of course they're like, charging way more than what they paid for them, which understandable because supply and demand. We got them in April. This was 3 days before the concert, so I put them up there for double the amount. Somebody bought them, so we basically got our tickets for free.
That's all I asked for. Free concert tickets. That's great.
But we have bad luck with concerts there.
We do.
I mean, sorry, not bad luck. We just get. The problem is the concert's at night, obviously, like 9 o'clock, but we spend the whole day at the fair. So we're like exhausted and, we're out in the heat all day. Yeah. We've been drinking beer and eating food all day. So by the time the concert comes around, we're kind of spent.
You're tired. You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Either if you take a break and a nap, then you might not make it back. So you got to keep drinking or just keep pushing on.
Yeah. So we actually did go home maybe at 5 for an hour. Yeah. We showered and came back, so just refresh a little bit. But so we go, and we've had quite a few beers, and we had some pregame beers, and then we had some beers in there. And for some reason, I'm like, let's eat this weed gummy.
I know, like we needed
part of the way through the concert. And the last thing I kind of coherently remember is going hey, let's because we have this thing where we'll wait till maybe the finale or the song right before the finale, and we'll leave during that song, just to get out, beat traffic.
Beat the rush. And then we didn't drive; we had to take an Uber. So we're like, Uber's going to be ridiculous. Let's get out of here.
But if you get out of there before, then the Uber's not too bad because there's not that high supply or high demand for it. And the last thing I remember is going to the bathroom, and then I vaguely remember looking for you and. Everybody was gone. There was 4 people left in the stadium, and I'm looking everywhere. I think I was crying at this point because I'm high as fuck and I'm drunk.
I can't find my wife.
And I'm talking to the cop, and I was I thought somebody took you. I thought somebody because this is East Side night, and this is kind of where the I don't know how to describe it. It's where the riffraff comes, I guess, and comes and celebrates at the fair. And so so I was like, oh my god, what if you were, because I was fucked up, so I was like, what if you were super fucked up and maybe passed out or something, and then somebody coaxed you into hey, we'll give you a ride home, or something like that.
Van, little girl.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was fucking crying to the police at this point, so I didn't. I was that messed up, so I thought you might have been as well. And what was your side of the story? Where were you at?
Oh, well, Mr. Wanderer that always wanders everywhere.
To the restroom.
Yes, but then you did this twice to me that night. We got there. I got in line, got us drinks, and then you were like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. And this is before the show. Go to the bathroom. And then I'm still in line. I'm done with my purchases. Don't see you. Calling you. Where are you? You're talking to some guy at the lighting booth or whatever. Come over here.
He used to photograph me when I was in wrestling in high school.
That's great. But you didn't say, hey, I'm going to be here until after I asked a bunch of times. So then the same thing happened when we were leaving. You're like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I was like, I'll be right here. You didn't come back. I ended up staying in the stadium because I thought you were still in there. I'm like, he's probably looking for me. Watched the whole entire rest of the concert, which is amazing. I was in I didn't go back down to the pit, but I was where you left me with a bunch of other girls. It was a standing zone behind the seats. So we're all just there jamming out. And I'm like, my husband will find me at some point. little did I know that once everyone let out, there was going to be like no service. I couldn't get, you were messaging me and calling me. I was doing the same. Hey, que bonito, no. And nothing would go through. None of my messages would go through. None of my texts would go through. None of my calls. It kept giving me like an error, like connection. I don't know. Like there were too many people in the area. So I went out. I waited there. There was fireworks and a drone show. So I watched that. I got a euro while I was watching those.
Son of a bitch.
Because I thought, oh, I'll get us some food to go. He'll pop up any minute. You usually find me and it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't find you. Ate the whole euro by myself.
Thank you for that.
And then, didn't find you until I got to the main gate. Then all my messages, it's like bing, 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 bing. You're calling me, Alexis, where are you? This and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, meet me at the front.
I'm so mad.
I know you were mad, but I was like, what do you think I was doing? I'm looking for you. I'm eating euros and watching fireworks, waiting to find you. I wasn't mad, but I love you so much. I love that you thought someone stole me. I'll fucking kill somebody. I'm you know me better. I'm Mrs. Stranger Danger. Don't
Not
talk
when
to
you're
me.
drunk and on gummies.
Oh yeah.
No.
I don't know you. I'm looking for my husband.
Bullshit.
I'm looking for my husband.
I'm over there drinking with some girls and we're talking and stuff. Oh, Mrs. Stranger Danger.
The girls were safe. I'm not running away with
Oh,
random
do you know
boys.
Miss Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh, yes, true. Ghislaine.
I don't know if that's her name. That's how you used to pronounce. I mean, not you, but people used to pronounce it. Now they're like Ghislaine or Ghislaine or whatever the fuck.
She's got a dumb name.
Yeah, right.
Sorry if that's your name.
Yeah.
Sorry to anyone else that has that
sorry
name.
to all the Ghislaines out there.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know 20 Ghislaines.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wasn't great. But then we reconnected and we found each other.
Kinda. My parents had to come pick us up.
Well, I got the Uber because you were still upset. It was $60 and I made us walk more. I was like, come on, we got to walk. We got to walk some until it's cheaper.
I touch you well.
Finally got one. It was $43. I was like, this is it. I'm tired of walking. So booked it. You called your mom and was like, I can't find Alexis. So she's blowing me up going, are you alive? Are you okay? And I'm like, yes, we're okay, Jackie. We're drunk. Whatever. We're going back to the townhouse. And she's like, your parents' place downtown. Do you want us to come get you with Que Monito? I was like, that would be heavenly. Thank you so much. Your parents are the best. They're like, oh, we were just watching TV, having snacks. We'll come hop in the car. If I would call my parents at 1 a.m. at 40 years old, you know what they would have told me? Fuck off.
Yeah. It wasn't 1 a.m, was it?
It was like midnight,
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
11 midnight.
Oh, yeah. Stranger danger, huh? You don't even know what time it is. And I'm pretty sure you sent me a screenshot of my missed calls. How did you have missed calls if you didn't have service?
They all showed up
Oh,
afterwards.
the missed calls showed up?
Did you get any of mine?
I don't know.
You did.
I didn't look.
We compared.
But this
phones
happened
together.
another time when we went to, who do we go to? Nelly. And we decided to eat mushrooms, which is a bad idea. Well,
Bad idea.
it wasn't a bad idea. We didn't know how strong they were.
You guys talked me into it.
Okay. You keep asking or acting like we gave you all these mushrooms. It was like a little tiny piece. It was just strong. Like
it didn't feel like a little tiny piece.
okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. It was, but yeah, that was bad too because we got separated again, and it was like because we couldn't talk to each other.
Yeah.
We couldn't see the phone to text. We're like trying to type it in, like, and you know, like all the words are looking gobbledygook. And then we tried to call each other, and we're like, because we're
I
tripping
remember
on
calling
mushrooms.
you, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, and you're just like, hey, babe, how's it going? I'm up front. I'm like, where?
No, I think that's what it sounded like, but we couldn't make I have messages of us trying to talk and
Oh,
we couldn't
God.
talk to each other.
That's fine. Keep
Yeah.
those for later.
Yeah, so we've had bad luck with concerts, but next time we're just drinking. We ain't doing any other kind of funny business.
Right. It's always our own fault, so that's okay.
Yeah. Bro, come on. Relax. You're okay. Yes. Look, que bonito.
Maybe it's
Let's
the
see, what
time.
else did happen? It was funny. We were there. So there's this place outside of the fair called the Main Gate Bar, and everything's super cheap. Like beers are $2. I think shots are like $4 or whatever. So we always order like grape bombs. And the grape bomb shots are like, I don't know, do you know what's in them?
It's vodka and what's the grape? Oh, it's like a Red Bull, and then I don't know what makes it purple. Maybe it's purple vodka, grape vodka,
Or is it like,
something?
what's the purple pucker? Is it pucker?
Maybe they put a splash of that.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
then make it
If
purple.
anybody knows what a grape bomb is, I can't remember.
It's
but
not good.
yeah, but they're cheap. So
Yeah.
I got around to those, and you were kind of just sipping yours
Yeah.
instead of taking shots. And
I I've never been a good shot taker.
Yeah.
I just sip.
Yeah, we're a beer drinker. You sip on that too.
I sip.
Not that you're not a good beer drinker. You just do it slowly.
I am a lady.
But this girl that was with us was our friend's new girlfriend, and she was a little drunk anyway.
A little
but
sassy. I liked her.
Yeah, but then she was kind of giving you a little shit. We're like, oh, do you need help with your drink?
Do you need help drinking your shot or your beer? And I was like, no. But I was like, actually, this is gross. So yeah, you can have it if you want. Gave her the rest of my shot, but I was like, don't touch my beer. I'm fine with my beer.
And then you said, let's do another. You want to do another shot? And then you guys were going to pick the shot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like these like girly shots. I don't need a bunch of sugar. It makes me feel gross. And she's like, okay, let's go up. I'm buying. Let's get whatever you want. And they only have like, hey.
Damn,
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. We need Caesar Milan. Is he Mexican? He needs to live here, hopefully.
We need to go. Psst, psst, psst. Stop it. Anyway, so we go up there and they only have like 2 shelves of liquor in this place and like tons of beer. So I go up there and I'm just like looking at all the liquors and I'm like, how about we do like some Jameson and I don't know what I was thinking with like Jameson and ginger, like a drink, but just make it a shot. They didn't have ginger ale, so we got Sprite, and that was the shot, Jameson and Sprite, which was very, I was like, let's get something to like kick our asses and we'll get back in there, and so that's what we got. She was very shocked that we got that, and it didn't turn out very good.
No, because I went to the restroom and I came back in and she was face down on the table, passed the fuck out.
You're like, what'd you do to her? I don't know. She can't hold her shit.
And then my buddy went to go get the car, bring her around to take her home. And I didn't because she was super nice, but I wanted to be like, oh, do you need help with your shot?
Yeah. I was just rubbing her back like, are you okay? And this is the first time we met her, and we're exchanging numbers. Like, oh yeah, we'll be girlfriends. No, we felt bad. We didn't see her the rest of the 2 weeks we were there. She's probably like, fuck those people.
Yeah. So that was hilarious. What else they got on the list?
Just unhook him. Give him to me.
Okay.
Get over here.
Jeez.
He wants to be on the podcast.
Okay.
Look how much bigger he is.
Oh yeah, true. If you haven't seen him in a while, there he is.
There he is.
Oh yeah. Don't touch the mic. Hey. There you go. Yeah. Oh, he's a little shy. He's a little shy now.
Okay, let's sit.
Yeah. Sorry. If you're not watching the video, this is probably annoying.
No, it's okay. Everyone loves puppies and puppy noises.
That's true.
You're
Let's see. What else do we do? Oh, we got 4 free lobster rolls.
Yes.
Our friends won some raffle, and these lobster rolls are like $32 per roll.
ridiculous.
And so we got 4 of them. So that was awesome. The biggest pumpkin, if you saw the photos that we posted, it's massive. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the size of a couch.
Yeah.
And it was a state fair record, 1,409 pounds.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I always love my picture with the big pumpkin. Makes me think of Charlie Brown.
Yeah. And then I can't remember. Do we talk about the husband calling contest?
I think a little bit.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it on TikTok or on my Instagram or anything, basically it's kind of a throwback to when the wives would call their husbands in from the field on the farm for dinner. So they'd yell their name and tell them to come in. So it's kind of an homage to that. And so it's a contest and everybody has 60 seconds and they can be creative or do it however they want and call in their husband from the field. And it is hilarious.
I love it. Everyone was like, Alexis, you should do it next year and call Nate. And I'm like, I don't have anything on these women. They are loud and strong and bassy. I'm like, he wouldn't hear me across the room. I'd be like, Nate. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So that was the fair basically. And then flying home, we had some similar issues.
Yes.
So we almost took off. We were on the runway about to take off. And the pilot had already said, oh, we're going to be about 20 minutes early. We're going to get in early. That's always a red flag because we're never, if we do get in early, we don't have a gate or whatever.
I looked at you and I was like, just get us there on time.
Yeah, like, fuck it. So we're about to take off and we're, revving up. And then we hear the pilot come on and he goes, yeah, so they said they're not ready for us. So we're going to have to go ahead and just shut off the engines right now. And we'll be taking off in about 18 minutes.
18. What a weird random
Right.
number.
Well,
Not 15, not 20, 18.
Well, we were 20 minutes early and it spent 2 minutes talking to us. So it was probably 18 more minutes.
Yeah, out of time.
But so we did take off. We got to Denver. We were going to use our other United passes that we got with our credit card. So we're excited. We only had an hour and a half. And of course, We get there, and luckily they have this super cool patio in the Denver airport. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like this patio, and you can bring drinks out there and stuff, and it's outside. So it's like you have like the air coming, like the mountain air, and you can see the planes
Really
and stuff,
nice view.
like chairs and everything. And they have a pet relief area outside on the patio. Like they have this fake grass and everything. So really cool, really cool. And so we do that, and I'd already looked up where the United lounges are and everything, and then
running again.
we go, and then we're like, oh, we're in Terminal A, and our flight is at a Terminal C. We're like, motherfucker.
I swear they're just fucking with us on purpose.
So we like book it over to the tram. First we go upstairs, and then no, the tram's not upstairs. Clearly it's not upstairs, but like we didn't know how to get there. Yeah. And then no, we went the wrong way. So we went all the way upstairs, took the elevator all the way down to the bottom floor, and then we hop on the tram and we get on, and it's going the wrong fucking way. So we had to wait for the tram to go into this weird area and turn around, kind of like at Hartsfield Jackson. Yeah. We were the only ones on. We had to ride it all the other way. And then we finally made it to the lounge.
Yes.
We have like 45 minutes. They have breakfast. Breakfast is lackluster. They didn't have any kind of meat like sausage or bacon or anything like that. It was just eggs and oatmeal and
all vegetarian. I liked it. I liked they had the cold oats and the Greek yogurt and the whole bar for that. But yeah, if you want something a little more substantial, all they like protein wise, all they had was eggs, and they were like those seemed like fluffy kind of liquid eggs.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the ones that they make at like buffets where they probably make it in a big vat or whatever,
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was okay. But so we can see our gate from like the window out of the lounge. Yeah. And so we're like, okay, we'll know when to leave or whatever. We have like maybe 25 minutes left in the lounge, and they start changing over for lunch. Yeah. And
you were so excited. You're like, they're changing.
I was excited, but also scared because it was taking them quite a while. And they put up these gates, and there was nobody that you couldn't get any food. You couldn't get breakfast or lunch. So I'm like, this is our fucking luck. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get any food or anything. And then maybe with like 5-10 minutes left, they opened up, and they have like sandwiches and like a meat and cheese platter and some other things. So we're like, fuck, let's take some of this on the plane.
Yeah.
How
can we do that? Go.
And you're like, brilliant idea. You say, oh, we have dog poop bags. So literal doggy bags. Yes. We take the poop bags, and I'm filling it with fucking sandwiches, and I'm putting them in the bag.
They're clean and they smell great.
Yeah. And we were like chugging mimosas and Bloody Marys and shit. And then right before we leave, you had to run to the restroom. And so I'm sitting there at the bar, and I was like, can I get a Blue Moon? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I set up my phone, and I just chug it. And she was like, well done. I was like, thanks. And then you can see, I was like, bye.
She probably sees that all the time.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
How many drinks can I get? And how fast?
Well, I just mean usually the lounge people are like the classy business people. I don't think there's a lot of dude bros in there chugging beers, but
that's fine. Yeah. Keep the dude bros in there. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah. But we make it on the plane from Denver to Cancun. Mm-hmm. And this is a 4-hour flight, the longest flight that Kemonito has ever been on. Yes. So we were kind of worried, but luckily he's so good at peeing on the puppy pads now that you just went into the restroom and had him pee there. How'd that go?
That was so fun.
But I mean, how did you work it out? What'd you do?
Let me tell you that you don't realize how small those bathrooms are until you take a dog in them with you. So I took him in his little carrier. You were like, keep him in the carrier. Go into the bathroom. I have to put the carrier on the toilet, put the puppy pad on the ground, put him on the ground, hang up the bag. There was like, the little coat hook in there. I have to pee myself. So I'm like, I'm going to pee while you're peeing.
Played swords.
Maybe it'll help you pee if I'm peeing. So I sit down to pee. He's looking at me like, what are we supposed to do here? And I'm just like, it's blue in there because United. It's like all weird colors. So he's probably freaking out. But I just kept saying, do good potties. Looking right at me, peed on the puppy mat. I was like, we're good. Cleaned everything up. I wiped the floor down too, just to make sure. So I'm just thinking someone's going to yell at me like, you can't take a dog in there. That's $1,000 fine. I'll be like, I cleaned.
He's like, fuck you.
But it went great. He's so good at, as long as there's a puppy pad, he will pee. So that was fun.
Excellent.
And then I noticed, so I clean everything up, clean us up, wipe his little paws off, wipe my hand, wash my hands. My little paws, wipe my little paws off, put him back in the bag, go to open the door. I didn't lock it the entire time.
No.
I hope to God someone outside was like, don't go in there. Somebody's in there with a dog, because it would have been hilarious if they opened up and I'm on the toilet and he's peeing on a potty pad. Like, hey, please shut the door.
Oh my God, that's great.
It was good. So he's such a good boy. He really is.
So he flew great. You know, he'll only get better. You
Yeah.
know, like he, you know, he's gonna get more calm and hold his potty better, I guess.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
so,
he's training his bladder.
Yeah, he is. All right. Well, so that is the conclusion of our Iowa trip. We will get back to our regularly scheduled program. We're doing weird Mexico shit. But thank you for tuning in. So we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
As usual, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers. Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can visit the merch shop. We got lots of different designs up there for different holidays and stuff. If you want to help support the podcast that way, or if you'd like to be a monthly fucky supporter, you can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
We love all our fuckies.
We love all our fuckies. Man, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.